enough time talking about the French and Indian Wars. The French and Indian War was really interesting. It lasted about 10 years and completely reshaped what the Americas looked like 10 years prior to the War of Independence. Because this is what it looked like prior to the French and Indian War starting. You can see France had a gigantic piece of the Americas. Imagine what would have happened, alternate history styles, if France would have been actually able to keep that, or they would have won. There still would have been a war for independence, I bet, just because these guys were rascals and they wouldn't have wanted to be hemmed in, but totally different compared to this, right? And this, because of this, is how the American Revolution ended up starting. And we basically don't talk about the French and Indian War that much, at least in most history classes. They're just kind of like, oh yeah, that's how George Washington became really famous. And, you know, maybe they'll talk about a couple little battles or they'll talk about little things. But I remember that my textbooks in high school had very little information about this. But I've read so many different books about the French and Indian War, and they're all